Hi, everyone. I'm Sean Farrell, and welcome to This Month at the Library. It's June, which means the summer is officially beginning. That also means there's a lot to do here at the library, at the Avalon History Center, and around our area. So let's get right to it. The entrance of the Avalon Historical Society's annual photo contest will be on display at the Avalon History Center throughout the month of June. Stop by anytime during operating hours to see these amazing photographs and find out who the winners are. Drop by the Avalon Library anytime between 2 and 6 p.m. on Thursday, June 5th, for a special self-guided rock painting program. All the materials will be provided for visitors to create colorful rocks that they can then display in their homes or yards to help spread creativity and positivity in our community. This program is suggested for teens and adults. Award-winning local sand artist Brendan Schaefer will be on the beach by Surfside Park on June 7th, creating a beautiful work of art as a part of Avalon's Spring into Summer series of events. Weather permitting, the finished sculpture should be revealed around 10 a.m., so stop by then to check it out or earlier to observe the process. The Avalon Historical Society will be dedicating 3 historic markers in June, with the first slated for the 7th at 12 p.m. at 30th Street and the beach in honor of the iconic Avalon Pier. Established in 1929, the pier served as Avalon's social and entertainment hub for over 50 years, featuring a movie theater, retail shops, a fishing pier, and the beloved Marine Ballroom. After the special ceremony, a reception will follow at the Avalon History Center. Another dedication will follow on the 14th at noon at the foot of the 800 block of 21st Street to honor the old Avalon Swing Bridge, and a third will take place on the 21st at noon at 21st and Dune Drive in memory of builder, developer, and civic leader William Tozer Jr. Each of these ceremonies will also be followed by receptions at the History Center. The Avalon Library and History Center are proud to sponsor Aloha's June Jam music event on Saturday the 7th at 7 p.m., featuring South Jersey band Loose Ends in Community Hall. This is a free event, but advance tickets are required and are available through the Aloha website, ahloa.com/june-jam-registration. June's art house film selection is Sue's. When her only daughter goes off to university, an empty nest mother gets stuck taking care of her daughter's heartbroken ex-boyfriend, whom she can't stand. This film is not rated but contains language, sexual references, and drug use. Showtime is 5 p.m. on Monday, June 9th at the library. Join us for a special screening of the documentary Salt Marsh Stories at the library on the 14th at 6 p.m. The film was the brainchild of longtime Stone Harbor resident Bill Doherty, who grew up playing in the Back Bay in the 1930s and put together by local historians Jim Talone and J.P. Hand, both of whom will be on hand for Q&A after the film. A special Les Paul and Mary Ford tribute concert will be held at the library on Tuesday the 17th at 6 p.m., featuring Tom and Sandy Doyle. Tom was Les Paul's guitar builder, fixer, soundman, and close friend for over 45 years, and he and Sandy will perform the hits and tell stories about Paul, known as the godfather of the electric guitar and the inventor of sound-on-sound multi-track recording. This summer's Thursdays at Surfside concerts kick off on the 19th at 7 p.m., featuring the always popular Sensational Soul Cruisers. This will be followed by the Fleetwood Mac tribute band Stevie Mac on the 26th, also at 7 p.m. Bring your beach chairs and enjoy the music. In the event of rain, the concerts will move indoors to the neighboring community hall. June 21st will see Avalon celebrating the official start of summer with a Solstice Festival, kicking off at 5 p.m. at Surfside Park, featuring food, music, and fun for the whole family. Jimmy Buffett tribute band Jimmy and the Parrots will perform starting at 6 p.m., so bring your beach chairs and blankets to enjoy the show. The concert will move indoors to Community Hall in the event of inclement weather. Join us at the 39th Street Tennis Building on Monday the 23rd at 2 p.m. for an afternoon of songs and stories of old sailing days, presented by Matthew Dodd. Dressed in 1800s seaman's clothes, Matthew takes listeners back to the days when men spent years before the mast on the great square-rigged sailing ships. He uses true stories and yarns plus ballads and sea shanties to tell of the daily life, the hardships, the dangers, the superstitions, and the extraordinary adventures of the men who sailed the world on deep-sea ships, and of the women who waited for their return. The library will hold a screening of the 2025 film Last Breath on the 23rd at 5 p.m., a true story that follows seasoned deep-sea divers as they battle the raging elements to rescue their crewmate trapped hundreds of feet below the ocean's surface. This film is rated PG-13 for brief, strong language. STEAM Thursdays begin at the History Center on the 26th at 10 a.m. with a mini camp called Challenge Island, the Boston Tea Party. This program will explore the who, what, when, and where of the event and challenge kids to make their own protesters, ship, and catapult launchers to recreate it. The event turns all fun when kids write their own rules of a game and compete with the other STEAM teams. It is sure to be an amazing challenge. This activity is for ages 7 to 12. Attendees under 8 must be accompanied by an adult caregiver. Registration is required and can be done at www.avalonfreelibrary.org/events. Carol Fitzgerald from Book Reporter is back to share recommendations for must-reads in 2025. Featuring new books across genres and themes, find out which books are guaranteed to sizzle this summer and which ones to add to your to-be-read list. This event takes place on June 30th at 7 p.m. at the library. There are plenty more events planned for the entire family in June, including tech workshops, book clubs, lectures, Scrabble, and a variety of kids' programs. So head to www.avalonfreelibrary.org/events to find out all about them. While construction and landscaping work is still wrapping up at the Avalon Bay Park Marina and Boat Ramp, the facilities are now open for public use. The attendant will be housed in a temporary building next to the ramp until the new Dockmaster building is finished. Equality Cape May will hold the Pride Kickoff fundraiser event from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. on June 1st at the Inn of Cape May, located at 7 Ocean Street in Cape May. This free event will feature a DJ and dancing, a basket raffle, and silent auction, as well as food and drinks for purchase. The Villas Fire Company, located at 1619 Bayshore Road in the Villas, will hold country line dancing parties on Friday the 6th and 27th at 7 p.m. Lessons will be provided for beginners as well as plenty of open dance time. The cost is $10 at the door, and snacks and soft drinks will be available for purchase. The Avalon Environmental Commission will be holding a special Kids Green Thumb Project event at Surfside Park on June 7th from 9 to 11 a.m. Kids of all ages are welcome and will each receive a native tree seedling to plant on their family's property, which they can then track to win prizes. While the program is aimed at children, anyone who would like to plant a tree at their home is welcome to attend. For more information, visit avalonborough.net. The 41st Annual Avalon Garden Club Flower Show will take place on Saturday, June 7th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at Avalon Community Hall. The theme of this year's show is Designed by Nature, with the attending public voting for their favorites across several categories and winners being announced at 2 p.m. by Mayor John McCorriston. Admission is free, though donations are welcome, and raffle tickets will be available to win one of the many beautiful hanging plants and patio pots on display. Visit www.avalongardenclub.org for more information. The West Cape May Strawberry Festival returns on the 7th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. in Wilbraham Park, featuring a variety of local artisans selling their wares and, of course, lots of strawberries. This event has a rain date of June 8th. On June 14th and 15th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m., historic Cold Spring Village presents Military Timeline Weekend, featuring encampments, weaponry displays, and demonstrations from living history groups. This event will be as entertaining as it is informative. Admission is $16 for adults and $12 for children ages 3 through 12. Children under 3 enter free. The Barefoot Country Music Fest returns to Wildwood on June 19th through the 22nd. This year's lineup includes Jason Aldean, Jelly Roll, Lainey Wilson, Rascal Flatts, Boyz II Men, and more. For tickets and more information, visit barefootcountrymusicfest.com. The Kids Fridays at Surfside Park events begin on June 27th at 6:30 p.m. with Frozen Fever, featuring a host of activities for children, music, and face painting. You won't want to miss it. June 28th sees the return of the Wings and Things Festival at the Naval Air Station Wildwood Aviation Museum, located at 500 Forestall Road in Lower Township. Craft stations for kids and demonstrations for adults will be held throughout the day, and local vendors will be on hand selling a variety of goods. Food trucks and a beer and wine garden will also be available, and party band Breck will be performing. In addition, Hot Rods at the Hangar will showcase a lineup of stunning vehicles. The event runs from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and costs $16 for adults and $12 for children ages 3 through 12. Kids under 3 and active duty U.S. military members enter for free. Head to usnasw.org for more information. Upper Township's 4th of July fireworks celebration will take place on June 28th in Amanda's Field on Route 50 starting at 4 p.m. Live music, food trucks, craft vendors, and games will be on hand throughout the event, and the fireworks will begin at dusk. Some of the books coming to the library this month include Taylor Jenkins Reid's Atmosphere follows Joan Goodwin, a reserved physics professor who seizes the chance to join NASA's space shuttle program in the 1980s, embarking on a transformative journey of ambition, friendship, and unexpected love among the stars. In The Listeners by Maggie Stiefvater, June Porter Hudson, the general manager of the luxurious Avalon Hotel and Spa in 1942 West Virginia, must navigate a dangerous moral dilemma when the hotel is secretly filled with captured Axis diplomats, forcing her to balance loyalty, survival, and the true cost of luxury. V.E. Schwab returns with Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil, about three women across different centuries, Maria in 1532 Spain, Charlotte in 1827 London, and Alice in 2019 Boston, who grapple with love, rage, and the supernatural as they navigate their transformations into vampires and the consequences of immortality. In King of Ashes by S.A. Cosby, Roman Carruthers returns home after his father's suspicious car accident, only to find his brother entangled with dangerous criminals and his sisters struggling to keep their family's crematorium afloat, forcing him into a high-stakes battle where survival means embracing his own ruthless instincts. With a Vengeance by Riley Sager is about Anna Matheson, who lures the six people responsible for her family's downfall onto a luxury train intending to expose their crimes. But when a passenger is murdered mid-journey, she must unravel the mystery before the killer eliminates everyone on board. Sounds Like Love by Ashley Poston follows hit songwriter Joni Lark, struggling with writer's block as she returns to her coastal hometown, only to find herself inexplicably connected to a gruff musician through a haunting melody, forcing them to collaborate on a song that might change both their lives. Some of the movies available to borrow in June include in the thriller Drop, a widowed mother receives anonymous, threatening messages during her first date in years, forcing her to question her companion and fear for her safety as she navigates a high-stakes psychological game. In The Friend, based on the novel by Sigrid Nunez, a solitary writer inherits her late friend's Great Dane, and as she struggles with grief, eviction threats, and the dog's unruly presence, she unexpectedly finds solace and emotional healing through their growing bond. In a Minecraft movie, four misfits are transported into the cubic world of the overworld, where they must embark on a perilous quest to return home with the help of an expert crafter named Steve, all while evading the sinister forces of the Nether.
Chicken jockey!
In Disney's live-action Snow White, the princess narrowly escapes an assassination attempt by her stepmother, the Evil Queen, and embarks on a journey to reclaim her kingdom with the help of seven dwarves and a dashing rogue bandit. In The Monkey, twin brothers Hal and Bill discover a cursed toy monkey that triggers gruesome deaths whenever its key is wound, leading them into a decades-long struggle to destroy it before it claims more lives. That's it for this month. If you have a bit of news or an event that you think we might want to include here, send me an email at sean@avalonfreelibrary.org. Have a happy June, and I'll see you in the library.